to you guys about my decision about going back to school and why I'm choosing the major that I'm choosing, and just all around like what my nerves, you guys, have been insane lately. I have been so anxious and so nervous and just like, I'm so nervous. And just kind of what, I don't know, just kind of go into more detail about that whole process. So, I will say first off, as we're starting, I have scheduled an appointment to actually go talk to an advisor and go check out the school that I'm interested in. So I don't really have any of like the nuts and bolts of getting into college yet. Maybe that'll come up later on if you guys are interested in watching stuff like that about, because I'm so nervous. I'm just gonna be fidgeting. Okay, why am I so nervous? So let's start there. I am a mom of 4. I have been a stay-at-home mom for 8 years now. My oldest is 13 and my youngest is 4 years old. We decided that I would be a stay-at-home mom when my first birth child was born about 8 years ago. And I decided I would babysit to help bring in some income, and I do photography and a couple of other things just on the side, like YouTube or just random things that I'll do just to make some money. But yeah, so I actually technically haven't had any kind of like normal job, or so to say, for a very long time. And so, okay, I feel like I'm losing train of thought here, and that's not a good thing when you're going to be a student. I got to get my brain checked. Okay, so before I was a stay-at-home mom, I actually did attend college. I went to a program to be a dental hygienist, and that is an associate's degree, I believe, yes. I took all of my core classes and got all of that done, and then I was on the waiting list. They have a 2-year waiting list to be a dental hygienist, and so I was on the waiting list. And then I gave birth, and then we were just like, you know what? I don't want to leave my kids. Like, I want to be a stay-at-home mom. I want to raise my kids. Julia was already 6 at that time, and 5. She was 5. And I didn't feel right bringing them to babysitters and doing all of that. And not that there's anything wrong. I am a babysitter, so I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that, but it was just our family and the way that I felt at that time and moment. I was like, I'm going to put my career, my schooling on hold, and just be a mom, just focus on my family and my kids. And so I know that some people might look and be like, oh, so you sacrificed and you put your stuff on hold, but I truly 100% enjoyed these last 8 years being home with my kids. I wouldn't change it for the world. I don't have any regrets whatsoever. So I feel like now is like the best time for me, though, to really get serious about what I want to do now from this point on. It's not really, it doesn't make sense for our family for me to stay at home when they're all in school. My youngest is 4. She won't technically, because of her birthday, she won't be going to school until she's almost 6. So we do still have a little bit of time before she actually starts school, but I want to go ahead and get something going in the works for myself. So like I said, I did go to college before. Then before that, I went to 2 different like trade schools. I went to a trade school for dental hygienists, and then for dental assisting, and then before that I went to only like 3 months worth of trade school for pharmacy tech. Those 2 trade schools, none of those credits will transfer to anything because it's not like an accredited school. Definitely, if you guys are looking into schools and like careers and stuff like that, and you need to get some kind of schooling for that, definitely look into the actual school, because there are schools out there that are just for the money. They'll charge you whatever they can. They'll get whatever money they can out of you, and whatever you get in return, it's really not equivalent to anything that you need if you want to get like higher up. I don't know. Yes, the dental assisting school got me a dental assisting job, but if I wanted to do anything more than just that job, nothing that I had went to school and paid all that money for, none of that would actually had benefited me in any way possible. So just so you guys know, though, I paid a lot of money for those 2 trade schools. that if I could go back, again, I don't regret anything in my life, but if I could go back, I probably would have changed that direction of going to those schools. So, and then before that, I was in high school. So that's been my adult career, schooling, and everything. I am dyslexic, so I do have kind of a learning curve there. I feel like I've learned tips and tricks to help me with all of that, but it does make me very conscious, self-conscious about my abilities, and not that I'm stupid, because I'm not. I know I'm not. But there's always that thing in the back of my head, like, you're not going to do good. So that's something that's definitely causing a lot of anxiety in me. And that's just something that I need to get past in myself, because I've proven to myself that I am not what my silly little brain is telling me that I am. So, yeah, that's just being honest. That's how I feel about a lot of education stuff. So I'm nervous about writing papers and doing research and doing homework and doing all of that, going all the way back into schoolwork. Because I know myself, and I know that I will put my heart and soul into things, and I can put 120% into something, but yet I'm missing something. I don't know, like something's going over my head, and that's just very frustrating and very disappointing, like, to me. So yeah, so that makes me very nervous about going back into school. I feel like I'm losing track again. I should have wrote down like a bullet point of what I wanted to talk about. I think that's about it for the background of me, besides what major I'm choosing. I am choosing art education because I just feel in my heart that's the right thing for me to do. That's what my calling is, and that's what I'm good at, and that's what I feel comfortable in and what I feel confident in. I feel the most confident in myself when I'm doing something artistic. That's the most confident in myself, the most pride in myself, the most joy I have in myself, besides being a mother and being a wife, is doing something artistic. And so it really just excites me so much to know that I would get to be teaching children art as a job like that. I never want to have a job where I feel like it's a job. I want to have a job where I'm passionate about it and I love it, and I want my children to see that. I want to be a good example to my children, so I want my children to see that and feel that too. So that's why I'm leaning towards art education. It's been something that I've been interested in my entire life. Like I said, I find so much joy and pride, and it's very therapeutic for myself. And I just want to pass that on. I want to teach, and I want to I'm so excited because I know that art's not for everybody, but I know that there's some people out there that art is everything to them, and I'm so excited to meet kids like that. Like, that just makes me so excited. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. What's he doing? He's pushing the he's okay. He's fine. You're silly. That's what you are. He's rearranging my furniture. Okay, so I definitely want to do education, and as of right now, I would like to do more middle school, junior high, high school education, just because I feel like those kids are going to be the kids that are really interested. They're really going to be interested, and I'm excited about that. That group of kids is fun for me because they're like little adults you can actually have good conversations with. And not that I can't, guys, I've spent the last 8 years with toddlers and babies, and it's not that I'm sick of them, but I'm like, I wonder what the older kids are like. I kind of am ready to move on to a different group of people. So that is what I'm leaning towards. I'm really excited about it. I have a whole separate thing with being a mom and being in college and starting this journey. And number one, I really want my girls and my family to be proud of me and to know that, like, to be a good example to them. I have 4 daughters, and I want them to know that they are amazing, beautiful, smart, gifted. I want them to have so much drive and so much passion in their own lives for whatever it is, and I don't want them to ever put anything ahead of what they really want to do. And so I feel like this is like a test for me to like prove to my kids. I want to show my kids, like, look what mom did. Like, I want to be a good example to my girls. And so that's something that's definitely driving me and definitely making me, I value that more than I value the like questions in my head and the like the insecurities that I have. I want to push past that because I see the end goal of me, it's gonna like bring tears to my eyes, of me graduating or me getting a job and my girls being proud of me and clapping for me and saying, look what my mom did, you know? Like, I'm excited for that. So, and with that, I've been thinking about my own life and my own childhood. My mom she's a registered nurse. She actually didn't go to college until after I was probably about Hazel's age. I know that it was me and my brother Jared, and she actually graduated. Mom, correct me if I'm wrong. She graduated, I believe, 2 weeks before giving birth or 2 weeks after giving birth to my brother Gage. So she had 3 children before she started being a nurse. So she went to school, and like at the time, obviously, I didn't really realize any of that, but now looking back, I'm like, oh my God, my mom is amazing. Like, I always knew my mom was amazing, but it was like to think about the sacrifices and the hard work that she put in to give us a better life. Like, I love my mom and I'm so proud of her. And it's like, I want my kids to look at me the way that I'm looking at my mom. So, yeah. So I'm really excited about this next chapter. If you guys have any tips or tricks or advice that you would like to give, if you guys have any questions that you would like me to answer, like I said, I am just now starting the process of even into applying to the colleges. I have one school that I really think is going to be the best one because they have a specific program for art education major, and so I'm really excited to go to my tour and it's not an interview, a meeting, I guess, with them, my appointment with them, and talk to them all about it. So I will definitely let you guys know how that went. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have anything that you would like to say, leave it in the comments below. Make sure you hit subscribe because this is a journey that I am so nervous, but I'm ready to share, and I'm excited for it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.